What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome back to another episode of the Borussia Dortmund Career Mode series. I do believe we are on episode 11 now and we are hopping back into the transfer window. As you can see here, Neven Subotic has gone to Chelsea. Yes, there we go. We don't care about Aguero. So Subotic has gone to Chelsea, and of course I now need another centre-back. So he only went for 11 million. The board is seriously stupid sometimes. He's worth 13 million. He had a lot left on his contract, but anyway, I shouldn't rant and ramble about that because it doesn't matter now. He's been sold, and that is the end of that. We will have a look at our offers. We've got a few emails here. We've got the contract offer accepted for both of these players now. Who do I go for is the real question. We've also got a transfer offer for Henrik Mkhitaryan here. Again, another transfer offer for our informed Cam, and it's from Wolfsburg actually. So do I accept that? I don't think so. I don't think Wolfsburg are going to pay this, but 50 million. That is what you're going to have to pay if you want Mkhitaryan, and maybe I could get De Bruyne in exchange. Maybe that would be a nice little deal to go with, because De Bruyne is such a fantastic young player. And with regards to these two, it's difficult, isn't it? It really is. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to stall it for now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm only going to stall it for one more day. And then I'm going to make a decision on which one I'm going to purchase. Right, it's the moment of truth. Has Henrik Mkhitaryan gone to either of these clubs? PSG. Okay, so he hasn't gone to PSG. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm happy with that. And has he gone to Wolfsburg? No, he hasn't. Okay, that's absolutely fine. That's not really a problem. We've also got a final scout report on Yezel. And could be a player that I might get. I mean, he's only 63 overall, actually. I thought he was a little bit higher than that. But, yeah, he does have a bit of potential in career mode. Good finishing. Could be a good backup striker. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to go ahead and purchase him. Go ahead and try and buy him. I'm only going to offer 200,000 for him for the moment, just to see what Liverpool say. Maybe they will accept that, maybe they won't. We'll have to wait and see. Now, with regards to these two players, who do I go for? Because a lot of you did say, do not go for Depay. Everyone goes for Depay. You should not go for Depay. He's an unrealistic signing, etc., etc. But then some people, some of the conservative people were like, well, maybe it would make more sense that you would go for Firmino. But really, does he play as a right midfielder? That's the thing. We're losing a right midfielder and we're bringing in a Cam. Bear in mind, we've already got Gundogan. We've already got... Who else have we already got? We've got Shaheen. We've got Mkhitaryan, of course. And many others that can play at that Cam position. We've even got Royce, who could potentially play at that Cam position. So, signing Firmino, I don't think that would make too much sense, really. I hope you guys don't hate me for this. But I think I'm going to go for Depay. I think I'm going to make that decision right here, right now. Let me just take a minute here. So, he's 23 years old. He is 20 years old. Only worth 5 million. Oh, it's a tough one, because I know a lot of you will be hounding me in the comments section down below to either pick one or the other. You're probably yelling at me right now. Just pick one or the other, but it's so difficult. Firmino, how much does that take off the wages? You see, that takes off... So he's on 40, he's on 60. Oh, that's just... Oh, this is so difficult. I think I'm going to have to make a decision, guys. If you don't like the fact that I've got Depay, then we can, of course, drop him to the reserves. But I think it's time to sign Memphis Depay. I'm very sorry to those that didn't want me to sign him, but bear in mind how many people actually buy him in their career modes. I mean, let's be honest now. And if you don't like the fact that I've signed him, I'll just sell him next season. It's as simple as that. And maybe there'll be another time for Firmino. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll have a look at Depay now and have a look at his stats. So here's a little quick look at Depay's stats, guys. Now, he's got some incredible physical stats. But once again, I do apologise for anyone that didn't want me to sign this guy. And what I will probably end up doing, because it's not so realistic, I probably won't play him in too many games. If that makes you guys feel a little bit better about this signing, you know, we do need another winger. It would just make sense. It wouldn't make sense to buy someone such as, someone such as Roberto Firmino. He is a central attacking midfielder. We don't need them at the moment. We need a winger that's going to perform a little bit better than Volland did. And, Memphis Depay, he's probably not the most realistic of signings, but he's a good player nonetheless, and I really haven't seen many people sign him in their career modes. We will have a little look. For those that didn't want me to sign him, just have a look there. Borussia Dortmund, a bag of bargains. So there you go. Although it's not a realistic signing, I do apologise to those who did not want me to sign him. This is the last I'm going to say about it. But he looks like a really good player, and hopefully he will perform in some of the matches that I do play with him. He probably won't be playing in many matches, but when he does, we just got to hope that he does perform. Okay, right, okay, so Liverpool, in their stupidity, have accepted 200,000 for Yezel. Bear in mind, he's worth between 1 and 1.5 million. That is ridiculous. That is seriously ridiculous. I really didn't think they'd accept that, but there we go. We got a bargain of this transfer window. That's not even his base value. His base value is about 300,000, and we got him for 75,000 less than that. As we get another transfer offer for Mkhitaryan here, and it's from Bilbao of all clubs. That's quite interesting, but they are going to have to pay 45 million if they want Mkhitaryan. Otherwise, they're not going to be getting him. Right, guys, so we got a couple of emails here. We got a transfer offer for Scoufet here, and yeah, maybe I will need to send him out on loan. And it is from Wolfsburg, so yeah, I think I will send this guy out on loan just to get a little bit of experience. And if I do need him, then of course I can recall him. And we'll have a look at the other emails here. So transfer offer unacceptable because they're not interested in the player. That is, of course, going to happen, isn't it? So, apparently, he's very happy. I doubt that, considering he wants to leave the club. But we'll offer 7 million and see what they say. We really don't need him. It's just really me being interested as to what they'd really sell him for. Wow, that has got to be the bargain of the series so far. We need another backup striker, even if it's only 63 rated. And that comes in Samid Yezel, and he will be a very, very good player for the club, I'm sure of it. And he comes from Liverpool for only 200,000. Unbelievable stuff. So we've also got a transfer offer accepted here for Thomas Callas. Now, I think there's a little bit of a bug in this year's career mode, where for some reason the loan of the player, because of course Thomas Callas is owned by Chelsea, so I have no idea why it says that he's owned by Colm, because of course he's not owned by them. And for some reason they've accepted 1 million for him, which is ridiculous considering he's a crucial player to them. But we'll wait and see what they say about that, because Callas could be a good player. But, some of the players that I am trying to go in for may be a little bit too expensive, so maybe this would be a good buy. Right, so we've got a transfer offer here for Marco Reus. Now, this is certainly an interesting one. And what's this email down here? Okay, so Leno's joined Manchester City. Despite the fact that there's Joe Hart and Willy Caballero, he decides to join Manchester City. So that's him going for a bit of extra dosh there, a little bit of Wonga there. So we'll delete that, and we'll stall this as well so that they know that maybe I will sign it, but not at the moment, basically. So for Garay, they want 19.5 million. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? I've been trying to lower that a little bit more, and oh my god. 47 million now. This is where the business could get interesting. I'm not selling Marco Reus, and I've made it clear I'm not selling any of my big players unless I get a ridiculous amount. So 95 million. You're going to have to make him one of the most expensive players in the world, Barcelona, if you want to purchase him. Wow, so another bargain in this transfer window, and it's Thomas Callas, a 74 rated centre-back, and we only paid $1 million for him. That is ridiculous. That's got to be another really, really good signing for us, because he's not going to fill the void. I still need to go in for another centre-back that's between... maybe, I don't know if I actually need to go in for another centre-back, actually, because Ginter is a pretty solid player, and Callas could easily grow to 76, maybe even 77 this season. But we've got a transfer offer for Ricardo Rodriguez here, and only 8.5 million. Are you having a laugh? That is a real insult, that really is. So we'll counter offer 30 million, and Sevilla, you're going to have to pay for that. Otherwise, you're not taking my star left back. So here's a little quick look at Callas's stats now. He's got some pretty decent stats. You know, he'll be a pretty good backup centre-back. Pretty decent jumping, good pace. And that is really what you want for a centre-back. You know, decent physical stats. Could be a little bit stronger, I'll be honest. But, you know, I think he's only 6 foot. Okay, so I thought he was a little bit taller than that. But anyway, for only 1 million, that means that we could still potentially pick up another centre-back. Another offer for Mkhitaryan, and again, it's Barcelona going in for one of our players. And just like I said to PSG, just like I said to Monaco, you're going to have to pay 50 million if you want this guy. It's as simple as that. PSG almost did pay it, but in the end, they didn't actually decide to go for it, which was a little bit interesting, I will be honest. But let's hope that we do get some more good news here, and we do. The contract offer is accepted. Could argue I don't really need it, but, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry with depth in the side. And what did Barcelona say? So only 19 million. Well, you know what? Just for that, I'm just going to straight up reject you, because you're obviously not willing to pay what I want you to pay. Quick little look at Lustenberger here. He's only 76 overall, which is fine by me, but he's got some really decent stats. And he's just that little bit better than Callas, really. Someone that could come into the team. And, wow, that's some pretty decent vision for a centre-back. And some really good overall stats, actually. Not bad passing whatsoever. And he's got better passing than he actually does in some of his defensive stats, which is quite interesting. He does have high medium work rate, so possibly a contender for playing at that central defensive midfield position. But he's a good player, and he will be a really, really good backup player for sure. Right, so we're going to go ahead and sim this match, guys. And I apologise that there's no games in this episode, but I'm just so sedated with this transfer action. I just really, really want to get back into the transfer window, which will be deadline day. And Juventus have actually completed the signing of Sirigu, which is interesting. Whoa, 26 million. Okay, that's a little bit of an overspend. But anyway, let's not get distracted. Let's go into this game and hope that we can get the win. Putting up a pretty strong side, I will be honest. And I'm really confident that we can go ahead and get the win in this match. And let's go ahead and sim. And we lost. Okay, so that's not brilliant, is it now? Maybe I should have actually played that match. But it doesn't matter, because we'll have a look at the league table. And Marco Reus is happy to get into that game. Well, he should have scored a goal. It's as simple as that, really. I've just had a little look at the squad, and I really don't think we need to improve in any position. We've got depth. We've got strength. I really don't think, unless we sell a player, as we get a transfer over here for Gundogan. And they did come in, or Manchester United did come in for him at the beginning of this series, but I'm not going to be selling him. It's as simple as that. He's an important player for us, and there's no way that I'm going to let him go. It's as simple as that. We'll have a look at the top deals as well. So Hamšík has gone from Napoli to Fiorentina, so that is quite interesting. Let's go back and have a little look at that. So he's gone from there for 16 million. That is a little bit of an underspend, or an undersell, sorry, if that even is a word. That probably isn't even a word, but anyway, Leno went to City for only 11 million. That is ridiculous. We've still got 4 hours left. Something still could happen. And could we go in for anyone else, really? I mean, I've been just saying that a lot, but there's just no one else that we could buy. We've just got such a strong team. And I guess that's what I like about Road to Glory career modes, which will be returning this weekend, I hope. So you guys can look forward to that as we go into the last 2 hours here. Doesn't look like anything else is going to happen. Really, really boring transfer deadline day, actually. And nothing else has happened. 39 million spent, which is interesting to see. And that is the end of deadline day, guys. We're going to have a little look at the squad report before the end of the episode, guys. And Jesus, Weidenfeller, calm down. 87 overall, +4 at 34. I'm more than happy with that for sure. He's in fantastic form. And with regards to the rest of the players, is there really any more growth in the side? I mean, it's a fairly... There's not too much potential on the side. Błaszczykowski's up to 84 overall, which is fantastic to see. And that's great to see that he's finally improving by a lot. Schürrle's still at 82 overall, which is a little bit disappointing, I guess. Was expecting him to go up a little bit more. Socrates up to 82 or 83. Kell's gone down to 76, sorry. Derma's gone up. as well as Yezil, who we only bought for 200,000. What a bargain that is. And the controversial signing of Memphis Depay. I'm very sorry if some of you guys didn't want me to sign him, but anyway, he has already improved, which is really, really good to see. And apart from that, I don't really think there's much, there's not really too much growth in the side, but that's that. That is going to be the end of the squad report. So this is going to be the end of the episode, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And if you have, please be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, like I did just say. But other than that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.